guy is trusted, has an amazing reputation of turning little projects into the well-oiled machines.
I've seen that they might sell a brand for a few $1 million or something like that. I thought I was rich. My income tripled.
And you want to become even more richer, please reach out to this guy.
Wow, this is such an amazing product.
I would say one of the most well-known brands on Amazon.
One product that we did, right, at one time, it was like we still have it. We almost went bankrupt at that time.
What was the most memorable downside that you experienced and how you solved that?
Without those, you will not have a high ROI and you probably will have cash flow problems.
What's up, everybody? And today I have an amazing person who is actually skilled in so many directions. Have an amazing energy, wife, kids, pretty much comes with the full package. He built one of the most successful brands on Amazon, and at the same time, guys, he ran an amazing fund raising capital process that called Nexus. They buying brands, they expanding, and now then on a fourth round of investments, meaning they already have established successful history of investments and buying the companies, turning this into the profits. Please welcome Cordovez, and he will help you today to understand how to become successful in e-commerce. Aaron, your word.
Dima, thank you, brother. Thank you. It's always good talking to you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like, we've been growing for many years.
We've been in so many masterminds together. We're going through the different curves because business is not an easy thing, It's up and downs, and you have to be part of the community to be supported. Otherwise, it's pretty much very difficult to go all alone. If you're just interested in Aaron fundraising project, you just go to aaroncordovez.com/invest. I'm gonna leave this under the video, the link below. Other Aaron projects he will decide to share with you, and you would be able to actually be part of this an amazing process. So if you make so much money and you want to become even more richer, please reach out to this guy. The guy is trusted, has an amazing reputation of turning little projects into the well-oiled machines.
I feel like in the daily grind of the Amazon business growing, the brands and the push, right? Like I just know a lot of people who they go to $1, $2, or $3 million in sales, and they're kind of like chill, like. They're not like a Grant Cardone. They don't want to become a billionaire. They're not like, they're just pushing to like, hey, I feel good with this amount of money. And for those kind of people, a lot of times I've seen that they might sell a brand for a few $1 million or something like that, and then they're like, good, I put it in stocks, or I put it in like a money market account. I'm making 4%, and I'm gonna like retire. Like, and I'm like, listen, for that that's what we made. Like, if you have money, right, you have to be a credit investor, but we can cash flow you way better than some sort of money market account, and you're investing in what already brought you the money. I feel like people should invest in the things that they know and understand. And so any deal that we do, the investors, they're buying into actually one brand or a set of brands, but ahead of time, which brand you're buying, right? This is not like, oh, send me 50K and I'll make a store for you and whatever. Like, no, that's like a scam. You're like, what brand am I going to sell? Oh, I can't tell you, because if I tell you, then it'll ruin the product. And I'm like, how if one email can mess up your business, then you don't have a business, right? You could review the brand you're buying and everything like that. And so anyway, is the Nexus Capital, right? That's the investment. But anyway,
the main question that comes to my mind, it's of course you're running a successful fundraising program, this Nexus, you're given good returns, but everything comes at the beginning with building up probably your knowledge, becoming an expert in one field, and this field actually helped you to expand to the different niches. And let's come down to actually this learning curve, the process of actually becoming an expert in probably like Amazon. That's Amazon that made you just pretty much successful and start to reinvest and build up other projects. So what was the path from just going, I would say, with the chill speed to becoming, I would say, one of the most well-known brands on Amazon?
It starts with, of course, the purpose, right? Like pushing and like doing something. And I want to say so we started Amazon in 2015. It's actually 10 years. 10 years right now. I think August was our first. I should do some big like event, dude. I'm Zulight Kitchen basically started 10 years ago.
Zulight Kitchen started 10 years ago.
10 years ago, dude. 2015, I think we started selling our first product in August. So right now.
And you started with your wife, correct?
Yeah, of course, of course.
You start from the beginning with your wife, or she just joined later?
No, she's been with me from the beginning. I started because of my wife, because otherwise I was gonna be broke. And she's like, "Hello, what's going on?" You
So
know,
how did you split the responsibilities at the beginning? Who was responsible for cash? Who was responsible for the mistakes?
at the very, very, very beginning, she was responsible for the family, dude. Like I wasn't home, dude. I was working I was working eight. I was leaving the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, leaving the house, and I'd come back like at 10:30 at night. Like I was out working, studying, doing this. I'm like learning how I
Did you
how
did
I
you did you rent some office?
I was working a job, dude. I'm working a
Oh,
job.
okay. Uh-huh.
Like in the off, like I'm an employee, bro. I'm working I was working for a company that did like a virtual try on of glasses. It
Mhm.
was called Ditto. It was like a software
So
company.
that was before the Amazon, correct? You was doing a job, and then what makes you start Amazon?
The fact that a good job is I mean it's good, but like there's also dude requirements, dude. I need diapers, daycare, whatever, trips, house, anything, like money to do anything. It's not enough money, bro.
So you came home.
I thought I was rich when I got to making $120,000. I got a job for $120,000. My income tripled, right? I went and I did a school and I learned, and I'm like, whoo, I'm rich, like $100,000. Like I called my mom, I'm like, Mom, I got a job for $100,000. She's like, whoop. Like we had a party, right? That was right when Whitney had the baby. So our first baby, we had our first baby, and I got the job at the same time. The job offer came in the delivery room while she was giving birth.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was crazy. So I thought I was rich. And then my wife stopped working because she's now with the baby. I have more things to pay for the bit, like, and I found out I'm not rich. Like I'm not, dude. With 100 grand, can't do anything. I basically pay my bills and I have like $1,000 to play with, to do something with. And like, so at that point, that's when I started Amazon. I'm like, I'll take this $1,000. I'll take, whatever I have left over, put it into something that could be something bigger in the future. And at that time it was Amazon. So I just like dude, I felt like I needed to.
How long it took you to launch first product from the
So
idea to
I
launch the
started
first
the
product?
idea in April. So April to August
So
launched.
it was about like 4 or 5 months until you launched your first product, correct?
Yeah, like 3.5, 4 months.
Yeah.
But that included shipping, right? Included production and shipping. So I
Yeah.
basically picked the product and ordered it in about 45 days, 60 days.
When did you hire your first employee?
I want to say about 1 year in. A guy in Venezuela. Okay,
Yeah.
I went to my hometown.
What was his role? What he was doing? Like what?
Shipments.
Shipments? Like a logistic person. You hired a logistic person.
I said, listen, what's the activity that's like that I could give to somebody and I know they did it right. Well, make some shipments, make some labels. Oh, I have the labels. Okay, good. Hey, can you book the container and move it? Okay, like logistics.
What was her responsibility? Just family at that time?
Mostly it was family, and also she was doing her role mostly came in once we went full time, which was 2 years in. Okay,
Mhm.
once like I quit my job, then she kind of came on more, the daycare and everything else, and hiring. Okay, finding people, talking to people. The hiring part, dude, she knew how to find people, talk to them, the schedule, the office, the whatever, like talking to people. What's crazy is like as you have employees, like
How do you
sometimes their lives are going crazy and you need to talk to them and work out their problems and this and like
how did you guys been finding people in Venezuela? Like was like some website or was like your
no,
friends?
they're this like stone ages, bro. I don't need like there's WhatsApp. Like my mom, I asked my mom like, hey, do you know any
You
friends?
knew
I hired
someone
like
and yeah, it wouldn't
my
been
mom's
referred to you.
friend, and I called. There was another seller on Amazon, and I asked them like somebody, and they said, "Oh, I had this person that worked for me before." I don't know, asking people. There was no website. I don't think in Venezuela did I. I looked, I tried, and Philippines has a website, right? Onlinejobs.ph, right?
Mhm.
That's a great website to hire people. But for Venezuela, dude, no. Good luck.
So while you was been running a company, like so, there's none of the companies that always growing like to the top. They're always like a little bit downsides. What was your first, the most memorable downside that you experienced, and how you solved that?
The tariffs, bro. Right now,
No, but it was recently.
today, right now.
Okay, that's a nowadays problems. Okay,
Right now we're doing so good because we're pretending all of our inventory has tariffs. we're operating as if our cost is higher, and so we're doing like July was a record, right? But like when this is all inventory that came in before the tariffs, right? The new inventory is coming in now with tariffs, so I don't know what it's going to be like afterwards. It might be very hard, but like right now, I was thinking it was going to be tough, but dude, we're selling stuff that we bought a year ago, so it's super easy right now. Right?
So that's how much you forecast. You forecast almost a year in advance, correct?
Well, we try to forecast. I mean, a normal like a normal, we try to have 4 months of stock. On our best products, maybe 6 months of stock, because I don't need to have so much inventory. But a lot of times, let's say maybe we'll be like, hey, we want to push this product, we'll order maybe 1 year of stock or something like that. But luckily, we just had a good amount of stock. Dude, I had $10 million of inventory when the tariffs were announced, and I'm like, whoo, I just made $4 million, $3 million, because I already have it here, So that was very good.
Have you ever used agencies in your business, or because probably right now you have mostly in-house employees here?
Yeah.
But have you ever acquired agencies, and at what stage you was trying to use them?
I've tried an agency to do Facebook ads. Okay.
How did it go?
It was okay. It was okay. But like we had them on for 3-4 months, and like they're like, dude, your ads are doing amazing. Like it's funny when you talk to them, they're saying how everything's amazing, and then I look at it and I'm like, we're losing money. Who knows? I look back now and I'm like, maybe we should have tried more, because even if we're losing money on Facebook, but our name is getting out there, maybe it's good, right? Like, dude, I don't know. So I've tried that, but it's kind of failed, right? Maybe just because of me. Definitely one thing that's very good is like design people. So like, hey, do this listing for me, right? Or like make me a design, because you get another eye. Like we have in-house designers, but even now I might be like, hey, get a new person. Hey, let's do this one project for me. Give me a logo. Give me a new listing. Give me a video. And you get a different look than your usual team that kind of sees the stuff all the time. So I think for creative stuff, agencies are good, or they could be good. I don't really love the ad agency. Like we do actually a little bit. So we have a Samurai Seller, which is a software, and now we do some managed accounts, and that's been pretty good. Like in general, if it's just you and you just have like one product or 5 products, you should learn ads, and you should take your ads and you should do them, right? However, if you're like, you have, let's say 20 products or something like that, and you can't take control of all your products, using an agency is fine. Like you can get an agency to do work for PPC, maybe $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, whatever, how big your brand is. I think it's so important that like, if you can, you should do it yourself. But some people, they don't have the time, or maybe they're very, I don't know, they don't love computers. I don't know. People that don't even speak English that have sold amazing on Amazon and sold millions. So the thing is, like, maybe they're not doing their own ads. So like, my superpower is not like agencies.
What's your superpower?
I think it's seeing the tiny detail of the product. Dude, I have we do so many surveys, and like, I'll show you. Let me bring your milk frother. Hold on.
While Aaron is coming, I just gonna give you like a quick announcement, because we have one of the promotions for one of our businesses. We have one of the things to share with you. We have a ASAP warehouse where we pretty much help you with organizing your product, shipments, removals from Amazon. If you're doing like a Shopify or TikTok, we would be able to ship to you on a daily basis. We do full stock operations, and at the same time as well, guys, we can help you with the producing your supplements. We're producing capsules, we're producing powders. We'll also be able for you guys to produce supplements, liquids, pills. We can produce you any type of products that you need to produce inside United States. So just reach out to us. I leave the contacts here below. Also, links will be under this video. Please make sure you look at this and or scan the QR code and reach out directly to me for any type of navigations. Okay, let's get back to Aaron.
Okay, so you asked me about my superpower. I think honestly, one of them is gonna be like that. If you look at this thing, it's so beautiful.
I love the color. Oh my god,
it's amazing, right? So like, dude, I want someone to grab it and be like, wow, this is such an amazing product. Like, this is a frother. It's copper little tones. We have the stand. This is our own patented stand. We invented this stand. Like, I want the product to have an impact and be amazing. And I think people sometimes just forget, and they're on the numbers and the stuff. And like, no, dude, you want to like make an impact on the customer to say, wow, I love this thing. And if you work on these like wow moments, like our lemon squeezer, dude, 5 hours testing models and just like squeezing and like putting in a measuring cup and like how much does it take from a lemon, and like I did like all these different models and wrote papers, and I'm like, I want them to have the biggest best squeeze ever on this lemon,
You
like
become obsessed with the product.
obsessed with making sure it's the best and it's great.
A good question as well for you. Like a lot of people, they're afraid to share their products. They're afraid that they're going to be copied or the idea going to be stolen. And we even spoke before we start this interview when we've been talking about factory and producing different products for different people, and how does if someone comes and let's say I have 10 clients who produce collagen and everybody has like a look-alike collagen, but they all selling. So what's the let's say someone sees right now you produce a milk frother and they copy you, like how many chances they have? Are you worried about like your idea to being taken or something?
I think where it matters more is if you're in a new market, right? If you're in a new market. So like let's say they just invented let's imagine if like the Ray-Ban sunglasses that you have the computer on it,
Mhm.
you know, let's say you could make it. Let's
Mhm.
just say. And they came out the first one in the whole world,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then someone else makes something just like it. At that point, it makes a big difference. Right now, there's so many frother sellers, it's ridiculous. Like every day there's a new one or new five. Like there's just so many new people trying to sell the frother. But like they're not gonna do the best colors in the world. They're gonna do like little cheap stuff. They're gonna come out with one or two colors or no colors. It's gonna be bad product. I have the low price, I have the middle price, I have the top price. Like, come on. Like let's play. You want to sell frother? Please be my guest, you know?
Do but look, if someone get extremely obsessed with the product like you did back in the days, and it seems like it actually help you to be differentiated from other people and actually get your market cut. What I'm trying to point is that people should not afraid to join the market. They should not be afraid of going into the market. It doesn't mean they have to like copy every single shiny object they see. They have to go with the specific analytics, go deep into the understanding the market, the requests. Maybe there's some markets easier than others to join. Maybe you have some like different angle to join the market. Maybe you're gonna come up with some like AI infused milk frother that pretty much aren't just, let's say aren't taking the coffee milk frother. You're gonna take I don't know, like whatever. It's I have no idea about a niche of kitchen supply stuff, you know. So that's
No,
probably
but
you are the
there's
expert.
like one product that we did, right? At one time it was like we still have it, and in fact it sells pretty well. It's like a blanket that looks like a burrito. When we came on that product, the top person on Amazon had like 50 reviews and like was selling a lot. And we said we got to go in there fast because it's new. So at that time I would never be like, by the way, I'm selling a burrito blanket, because it's so hot, right? And no one knows about it. It's so brand new. But now, like the amount of people that are selling burrito blankets is insane. So like it's not so important. If that was like my main category, I don't, it's not mine, right? Like for us, we don't really put that much effort. But if that was my main product, I would have like different thicknesses. I'd have like all, like I would invest a lot more to make sure that I have the best offer, right? The a baby one, a bit like just make sure you have the best one. And then, I mean, you promote it. Like you need to have better listing and a better, images and like a story, and like also people forget that like there are people that search YouTube. If you're gonna be an expert in frothers, you should have a video that shows everyone how to froth cold milk, normal milk, warm milk, oat milk. Like we have a video. We literally spent, I don't know, 3 days testing, and it comes with every anytime you buy a frother, it comes with a guide that shows you how do you froth the milk for the most foam. What temperature should the milk be? Are you going to do almond milk? Or are you going to do which ones will froth cold? Which ones will froth room temperature? And we have the YouTube video. So if you search that, we're on YouTube. We have hundreds of thousands of views on individual videos that show you how to do frothing.
What you're trying to say is just don't expect people to know how to use a product. Help them to know how to use it the best, and they become your biggest fan of the usage, and they're gonna love your product. They're gonna rave over your product. They're gonna probably recommend this product, and pretty much you're just trying to translate from just physical owning to the being like an actual user. So that what you're trying to say?
I'm trying to say, act like you are the founder of a movement, because you are. If you're selling a creatine, be like, I just read this study about creatine. This is how you take it. This is how much you need every day. This is how much, like I see it in your background. So I'm talking about creatine. Like, be the cheerleader of creatine, of your creatine, like, and guide them through why they should use it, how it's going to help them, and how they can win with it. Because they're going to buy it and maybe they take too little or they take too much or this. So I mean, I've seen that play over and over. When you become the expert and you know how to use it and you show people how to use it, then they remember, oh, dude, I learned how to do frothing through Zulight Kitchen. I learned how to use creatine because I read the article by whatever brand of creatine. They taught me how to use it, and now I know, and I buy their stuff. You know.
Generally speaking, like like when you launch products on Amazon, when you grow your business, you're going through the different learning curves. You're going through solving some different problems and issues, and by solving this, becoming more expert in a different niches and processes, delegating more, you actually growing. So what's in your opinion, let's say your first year of running an Amazon business would be, what is the things that you will need to solve at the beginning? How much person need to spend money on building an image or time? So what's your...
on my first product in the first 2 years, I probably spent $2,500 on just main images.
Wow.
If I met a photographer, I need a photo shoot, come to my house, take the thing, or where's your studio? Let me go there, take a picture, okay, $200. Another photographer.
Well, some people, they go on Fiverr and trying to spend $5 or even don't spend any money with AI now. So
yeah. Maybe that works too. I mean, I don't know. But for me, like, you do the survey and you have to know people, dude. I had a guy in my office yesterday, who has a brand of a product, right? And I go, dude, your product looks like garbage compared to the top seller, like garbage. And he was like, no, dude, mine is amazing. People use it and they love it. I have an influencer that tells me I used it every day and it's amazing because it's so good. And I said, okay, did you sell, I don't know, 10 units a day? This other guy's selling 300 units a day. Yeah, yours is good for one lady. It's nice for the person who loves it, but that person would also love it if it looked better and it had a special design and you patented and you worked on the design, you worked on making it amazing. And then I started pointing. I'm like, look at this little lid, look at this, look at this side, look at this, and they go like, oh. So you need to like just know that your product can be better, your image can be better. Still, right now, I have a person who all they do is main images. Main image. It can be better. All of mine can be better. And if you think like, oh, dude, my product is amazing, it's good. I mean, it might be good, but it can be better. Like, your image can be better, your product can be better. So I think it's the process of continuing to make your main image better and better and better. Continue to make your title better. Continue to make your ads better, and just improve a little bit. And then if you're actually improving, it'll show in your sales. Because you could hire a new photographer. You could pay $1,000 for an image, a rendering, put it up, and your sales go down, and that was a mistake. And you have to say, okay, I wasted $1,000 and put back your old image. So you have to see that you're resulting actually getting better and better. And if it's not getting better, you need to see what happened and why did it go down. Okay, like we had a time when we were doing great, and then all of a sudden we start going down. Okay, well, I looked at the whole market. One person came out with a product, and their image was better than mine. And I went, oh my gosh. And this was already my 9th image, maybe. I don't remember exactly which one. I'm like, we need another one. And we changed it an angle and made it more similar to that one where it looked bigger. And then our sales started going up again. So it's identifying why something went up or it went down. Why you started selling a little bit more or where you started selling a little bit less. And then you push on the things that made it a little bit higher. And then you find out and fix anything that made your sales go down. And if you continue to do that, then you will grow. Like, if you solve that, there's no reason you ever go down for an extended period of time. You can go down for a little bit and then you put it back up, right?
So what's your ideal scenario? You try to focus to improve a specific product, or you try to launch more products and just go for a bigger winner?
I don't know if I told you the story, but like back in 2020, it seemed like 2019, it was easy to launch products. You just launch and everything sold. That's what I felt like for me. I was putting a product, it would just sell. I would stock out. I mean, I had products the first day, no reviews, first day, 50 units, 60, 70 units sold. And a product that wasn't even special. Like, I know I'm talking about making special products, but I've also launched a lot of stuff that were like not special. Like off the shelf, no changes, put it up. 70 units first day, profitable. I'm like, I need to. So at that time, I was just pushing more and more, and we ended up launching. I told the guy who was running the sourcing, and I said I need to add 25 products every day, every single
Every
day,
day.
every day, 25 new products.
Mhm.
And we did that for like a few weeks. And at one point, we had like 1,000 products coming into Amazon.
But cash flow, that's have to be like
Yeah,
crazy.
and we almost went bankrupt at that time.
So there's another thing that you have to solve, the cash flow, correct?
Yes. We didn't. Okay, at that time we had no. I just saw the money in my bank. I go, my money in my bank is fine. But then I go, wait, I owe how much right now? I don't have that. And so then we figured out a cash flow. I had no plan of cash flow. Before I just was looking at the bank, it looked fine, and I ordered more product.
How did you solve? How you suggest to solve problems like that? Would you, if you go back here, would you adjust something, or how would you prepare?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. So first of all, minimal products that have nothing special. Like the small amount, like you, of course, when you start, sometimes that's probably a place to start because you need to practice and know how to do ads, like you need to learn. But really making products that are special. We're filing a lot of patents. We're inventing stuff, inventing products, inventing designs, filing patents. Because when we have a product coming out, in like 3 weeks, probably it should hit Amazon about 3 weeks. One product could double our company. We've been working on it for 2 years. It's amazing designs. It is unbelievable. No other. I haven't launched products that could just double a company. Why? Because we've invested tons of stuff, the app, the blah, the every like crazy things together to make like a thing that's gonna be incredible. If I would have done this years ago, our product line would be so much stronger. Because right now it's a mix. It's a mix of like stuff that we worked on and made special, and then a mix of a bunch of stuff that's kind of not that special. And it's
Now
so
I'm
much
trying to make like a unique products that will capture the market, correct? But let's go back at that time when you went full in, you launched
25 products a day, bro. 25
yeah,
products
yeah,
a day.
you made, and then you hit this like a cash flow curve where you like feel like, hey, there's no tomorrow. What people do, like, because look, you launch so many products, but people sometimes launch one or two products and also they hit same wall. So what would be the, it's normal, it's normal for the growth stage. So how would you suggest to solve this type of issues? Because a lot of people looking for the answers like that, or at least they want to see someone practically already passed this stage. Like,
Yeah, I think that for me, it's better to become an expert and a winner. If you have a product that did well, one that does well, take more market share, make products around that, become a true expert in that field. So frothers, we probably have we have hundreds of different types of frothers SKUs. Hundreds. Okay. Why? Because one did well. Now I have the copper. Now I have this. I have another stand. I have whisk stand, no stand, double whisk, triple. Like I just went crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna own this space and make sure I have the best thing. And that's better than going and launching a different product. Right. So instead of like giving up on your baby, feed your baby. Let your baby grow.
Let's say if you're facing a cash flow issues with the inventory or expanding, there would be probably few approaches. Maybe okay, someone would just take a loan and continue going. Someone will just slow down, making sure okay, I'm not taking a risk and not taking a loan. Someone just go and sell the company or find an investor or partners.
Okay.
From your amazing experience, what would be like? What do you see there? I would say one or two scenarios that you would chase.
I've done loans. But before loans were easier, dude, because before you could loan money from Amazon. Now you can't loan. Amazon stopped doing loans. It's a disaster. I wish Amazon kept doing the loans because their loans were amazing. The loans were incredible. Now you have to do all these paperwork of this, and the loans are way worse. And back when the loans were easier, so I did a lot of loans, and loans are fine. Okay, loans are actually good. They could be very, very good if you use them correctly. But I say before the loan, did you try, instead of ordering 10 times more stock than you have now, did you try raising your price by 10% or 20%? Just try raising your price. Try just lowering your ads a little bit. Like get more profit for each unit so their next order can be bigger. Instead of, if you have a product that's $4 and you're making $2 profit and you're going to go get a loan to do it, well, why don't you try to make it $3 profit or $4 profit or $5 or even $6?
You're trying to say like try to be more strategic on your ROI, return on investment. So this is how you can multiply money bigger, faster, maybe, or even like more predictable, correct?
If you have an ROI that's sexy, you really don't ever need to have a loan. You don't need it. You can do a loan for new products and new projects, but if your ROI is very good, you could like double inventory every order. You could triple, you could quadruple, or you get a loan one time and then you never need it again. If your ROI is very, very high. And the only way to get high ROI is to have a very special product. That maybe it's a special brand also. Maybe your branding is amazing or something like that. Like Liquid Water, Liquid Death. Those guys have incredible branding. It's water. It's sparkling water. Like their their product is the same as every other sparkling water. But the point is the brand is amazing. So you either need a very special product or a very special brand. Without those, you will not have a high ROI and you probably will have cash flow problems until the end of
For
time.
years.
Forever. Like until you're old and have no hair like me. Like
Let's say you solve the cash flow problems. What's the next I would say problem the sellers usually face?
not getting a team. They're not getting a team. At least I don't know again the size of the audience here, but like you cannot grow a very, very strong business without a super strong team. If it's you and just you, like, okay, you might do 1 million, you might do 2 or 3, maybe even 5. I don't know. Maybe you'll get to 10, but you're not going to have a $50 million business, $30 million business. Probably not a 10 million either. Like with just you. Like it's like, what are you doing? Walmart didn't do that. Amazon didn't do that. TJ Maxx didn't do that. No, none of these big companies have that. They have tens of thousands of employees. So if you want to get big, dude, you need a team and you need to expand what you're doing. It's not also about your money. Like provide a great job that guy can learn what you're doing. He can become rich too. Or your team, you can pay them very well. They can do great. So you're not just providing your product, but you're also providing great opportunity for your team and I don't know, improving your society, dude. I don't know. Like
what's the percentage, let's say, from your profits you should spend on a team? Like, I mean, like you can hire like unlimited amount of people and then just burn and pretty much stay without any money. Where is there any for you? I would say a process where you calculate how much team cost, how much they produce. Is there any process that because look, team, it also has like ROI, return on investment. You pay for their job, for their time, for their focus, for their dedication, and they produce the result. Is there anything or any metrics you were trying to chase someday to actually calculate this process?
Yeah. Right now, I think historically, right, at the very beginning, maybe we spent 8, 9, even 10% of revenue on staff at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. Because at the beginning, you're also buying back some time, right? Let's say you don't want to work 70 hours a week anymore. Mm-hmm. Maybe you want to work 60 or 50 or 40.
Maybe you want to work 100.
You can work 100, but like it would be great if you don't have to work 100. I choose to work 100, not have to work 100, right? Correct. Like it's better to be able to, right? So like at the beginning, you're going to have a higher percentage because your company is smaller and like salaries are only so much. You need to have somebody. Anyway, that's why at the beginning we started with remote. We didn't hire in person until later. But like, 10% is probably a max, right? Not at the very, if your first person might cost you more than that. It might take all of your profit. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know, right? Like that'll be your first person, but then you're buying back a lot of time and hopefully every hire should bring you more than it costs. Really. That's the rule. Like you shouldn't be hiring like an expense. That person should bring you something good enough to pay for themselves and more, right? Otherwise, it's not a good hire. So it might not be right away. It might take 6 months. It might take 1 year, but like it needs to happen. So right now, I think payroll is somewhere between like it goes between 3 to 5% in revenue, approximately. It's about where the payroll is, right? So sometimes we go down to 3, like, oh my gosh, tariffs, this. We had to let go of, I think, half the staff. Like we were like 150% tariff, dude. It's going to be back to me and my wife, dude. Like 150% tariff is insane. Like I don't know what we're going to do. So it's not there anymore. So we started hiring again. But like when it was 150, we cut it down. We were probably at maybe 2.5%, 3%. I mean, we cut down a lot. And then now we're probably back to 4%. I don't know the numbers that well, dude. Maybe I should know them, but 3 to 5, dude, somewhere there.
Aaron, I absolutely love your insights. It's amazing. I already got few for myself. And guys, I want to mention to you again that Aaron built amazing project that called Nexus Capital. Please reach out to him directly if you're interested in expanding your potentials at aaroncordovez.com/invest, correct?
Yep.
/invest. I'm gonna leave all the links for you to check this out. What Aaron can offer for you and how you can participate in his projects, because he's absolutely brilliant, has an amazing practical experience on growing companies. So you can trust this person with your money and your peace of mind. And I absolutely love this guy just running an amazing family business, which has inspired me even most. Thank you so much, Aaron, for
More
coming on
babies?
this.
What, you guys are gonna have more or no?
I have two, but I just got two dogs. So now I have 3 dogs and a cat. So we're pretty much busy here too as well. It's a big family right now.
Oh, one other that's amazing, by the way. So, one more thing, guys. I do a weekly call. I have a course, aaroncordovez.com/course. So if you want to, like, I have everything. I'm starting a product, how to start a product, how to do the ads, how to run it, and then I do a weekly call, Wednesdays on Zoom, okay, at 7, okay, on my course. So anybody's on my course can be in the Zoom. So like literally 101. We do a training, we do ads, we do whatever, we do sourcing, we do everything. And so that's another thing too that you want to follow me. That's
I love it, Aaron. Thank you so much for sharing all these ideas, all these projects. Guys, I'm going to leave all these links, active links for you to follow. And thank you so much for spending this time with us. We will see you on the next videos. Make sure you follow our channel. Make sure you click link like and subscribe. And we're going to see you soon on the next calls. Thank you. Bye-bye.